Today and for several days. Been working on the old 66 El Camino. I've been resurrecting this machine for the last 5 years. When I bought it, it had sat in a storage unit for 29 years. It's got the coolest patina. So I've replaced everything that moves except the engine and transmission, which I medicated severely, and a few things that don't move. Stuff that moves: fuel pump, water pump, alternator, carburetor, brakes, battery, service the transmission. Did a couple cool things. Put myself in a cool headliner, leftover boat curtain fabric. Just put in some shocks. Don't ever buy these shocks. I think the G stands for garbage. Anyways, got this badass KKS radiator. Put that in, and before I ran it for shore, I flushed the engine by flushing it with the hose through the water pump ports and the heater hose ports and the intake. I've changed the heater core also. I flushed it 5 or 6 times, fill it, run it up to temperature, dump the water out. Refill it after flushing with the hose, run it, go run some errands, come home, let it cool off a little bit, pull the lower radiator hose, and the water finally stopped being so brown. This is a 68 327 out of a Corvette actually, but I mean, it won't really even spin the tires. It's tired. It's got camel hump heads. It's got nothing special about it. It's got headers. But so after all this flushing, I was running it one more time. I got a leak on my front freeze plug. I was very happy to get a leak there. So I'm like, awesome, I'll throw on that. Although I wasn't going to. I'll throw on that water pump that I bought a year ago, because the water pump's been working fine. But this is the El Cheapo new one. Here's the old one over here. The good old GM one that still pumps fine. But so anyways, there's lots of good freeze plug videos, but no one says anything about, hey, why don't we flush this engine? Well, we've got this great flush port here. So a good nozzle like this that you can open and close. After flushing this thing so many times, okay, I get to this front freeze plug flushing. Amazing how much brown water came out of both sides. And I'm gonna get some brass freeze plugs, because the freeze plugs that were in it were dormant, and they were steel, and they were just completely rusted out. So that's just my tip for today. Don't forget to flush when you do your freeze plugs. See ya.